I just saw a video that has made me physically fucking ill. It's in Massachusetts of, I don't know how many ICE agents the fuck they are. Who the fuck do they think they are? Dragging off a woman who was clinging to her newborn baby. She was screaming. There were at least 40 police officers trying to take in one woman who was screaming. I don't know if it's time for all the women that look like me to start having sleepovers at all of our immigrants' homes, because let them motherfucking come to the fucking door of a white woman. Let them come to our door. Let them come to our door. And since they're not coming to our door, we need to be over at their doors, protecting them. These men, these fucking grown men with a badge, were fucking chasing this woman down who was screaming because they were taking her away from her baby. Where are the women? Where are all the women? Where is everyone? We have no earth. People were there asking for a warrant. Listen, Boston, Massachusetts. Listen, I don't know how soft we've made our men, but we have made our men way too soft. There were all kinds of men just standing around watching this woman get drug from her home and get drug away from her baby. MAGA, there is no coming back from this. You either fucking say something now and admit the fact that you love Stephen Miller, you are proud of the Klan, you are a proud member of the Proud Boys, which there's nothing proud about those boys, okay? You are either an American or you are a brown shirt. We have brown shirts in the streets of Boston. Think for just 1 minute. If you're a woman that was any part of the Me Too movement, all of those motherfucking officers, I don't know where the video is, but all I saw was a bunch of men standing around. You know who was coming after the police in those videos? The women. The women were asking for where's the warrant. The men were just standing around. I don't know how to say that we've made things way too simple for our men folk and that the men folk aren't paying attention and taking care of the women folk anymore, but that's what's happening. Women are fighting for other women. We've been asking for men to fight for women for quite some time. And we're getting nowhere with that. And we're seeing it. I have never seen so many men standing around in my entire fucking life. The people that were going apeshit on the police were women. Mothers, I want you to remember when you had a newborn baby in your house. And don't tell me that she came to this country illegally. That is the biggest fucking crock of shit. You don't give a shit about legally or illegally. We see who you elected as president of the United States. Don't fucking tell us anything about legal. This doesn't have any fucking thing to do with legality. This has to do with the fact that you're fucking so double down on the lie that they told you. They lied to you and told you that the immigrants were the problem. Every fucking person with a fucking working cerebellum knows that the immigrants are not the problem. It's people like Elon Musk. It's people like the Bezos. I mean, you can't even say these people's the names of the oligarchs or your videos get suppressed. I don't give a fuck anymore. I watched this video of this poor woman, and her scream is never coming out of my brain. I am so sick of this bullshit and pretending like it has something to do with illegal immigration. Fuck that bullshit. 75% of the people that are down in El Salvador don't even have a fucking record. You know who does have a record? Donald fucking Trump. And you know who's in charge of his bullshit? Listen, Law and Order people. He just let $1 billion in restitution to the government and the family off. He just pardoned all of these criminals. Each and every one of their lawyers got $1 million for getting them a pardon. So don't fucking start with me. He's selling citizenship for $5 million for a gold card. So this isn't about fucking illegality. This is about fucking money. And if the dumb ass fucking ignorant knuckle draggers who think immigrants are a problem don't shut the fuck up sooner rather than later, it is time for white women to start camping on the doorsteps of the immigrants. Because let them fucking try that with us. Let them fucking try to come get a woman out of the house. Oh yeah, we will all go to jail for that. We will all go to jail for that. And where are they putting these women and children? Where are they? Because you know what? Trump fucking bailed out on that El Salvador thing like on day 3. Because now the ICC is coming after El Salvador and the United States. Because that fucking asshole Donald Trump made this a wartime situation with the whole Emergency Power Act. So now that motherfucker is on the hook with the ICC. It's an international war crime to take people off of the streets of the United States without a warrant or without a trial and put them in a deportation camp. Any of these camps that they're using, these camps, the word concentration comes from the concentration of too many bodies in one place. It's not that they were all studying, and that's where we got the word concentration. But these little soirees that they're having in these locked buildings, those are considered by everyone else on the planet, including Democrats, to be camps. Just exactly like all the rest of them were. And you know, he's smart enough not to put one of those camps here in the United States. He's putting them in other countries, exactly like what Hitler did. The whole fucking thing is a Stephen Miller wet dream. You know what? I have seen it all now. I've seen it all now. And for these people that are still plugged into Fox News, watching this bullshit, letting their brain be taken over by fucking imbeciles, well, we got nothing for you. Other than that, you will never be forgotten. And I will never forget that woman's cry. Because I had to leave my son in the intensive care for a month after he was born. And the day that I had to leave him in the intensive care after I'd had my baby, I cried for 45 minutes straight all the way home. I don't know, except for the fact that I just collapsed in bed, that I finally stopped crying. Because I had to leave him in the intensive care unit. So I want every one of you mothers to remember what it was like to take your baby home from the hospital and know that you've brought this child into this world and you need to protect this baby. And then I want you to imagine the brown shirts of the SS coming to your house because your skin is a different color than someone else's. And you have to leave your baby behind. Or maybe they're taking the baby and shipping the baby off God knows where. Because we've got our own form of brown people G-side going on right now. We don't know where they are. They're being kidnapped in front of us, and men are standing there watching. And women who have had the experience of bringing home a baby from the hospital are standing there fucking fighting for this woman. Because we've waited for the men to fight for us, and it's not going to happen. It's not happening. I got in so many fights with my ex-husband about the fact that men won't stand up. And it's just bullshit. It's absolute fucking bullshit. Crybabies, girly men. There's a lot more of us than there is the SS. That's all I'm going to say. Use your power. Fuck this bullshit.